This is Phoenix Ball. Welcome to Phoenix League.
All right, we are back. Second half of the Phoenix League. We've spoken to both teams. We have 6-1 of StackedDeck 6, Vanguard 1. So let's go see what goes on from here. Looks like Armor beats the Paladin. Warrior probably has 6 points. Frozen comes off, takes a death. Next on.
You have 5 on the field. I'm dead.
Dead, they bring in the pole arm. Looks like they're running it in. All right, so that is a quick score by them. Probably ate up about 2 minutes if I had to guess. Actually, I can tell you, actually about 1 minute. So that makes it 7-1. We have 4 points to Scum Rule. Clarifying the Reeve over there, what's happening is he's taking the Steel Life Essence to get all of his per lives back, and he's using it on the Paladin, who's remaining dead on the field. Not sure what the holdup is, but looks like we have a discussion with the Reeve over here with York. Anything comes up, we'll let you guys know. Doesn't look like the strategy has changed much. I'm seeing a lot of the same strategies. Teleport, Paladin, into the back line, and then just reach versus armor. It's winning out. Bane gives a aggressive push each time. Oh, Paint's picking up a pole arm. That should be interesting to see how this changes the dynamic.
He realizes he's desperately needing to counter that reach, and so he's using that to his advantage.
Pick it up at substantial.
They're making better note of it now.
Got a wound on Bane.
Although now it seems like they've immediately forgotten. He's coming in to backstab him.
Knocks it over. That's going to reset the point. They needed that. Yeah, that's an instance where what this really doesn't do is take away an actual score. Because if he couldn't get in there and place it in there enough to not knock the bucket over, there's just no way he could have done that in the time that he had. He was rushing because of the field presence. What this does do for that team is reset the field. This keeps them from being scummed, but it's not doing them any favors because the time is against them. They have roughly 12 minutes to make up a 6-point deficit. They're going to need almost every minute they can get on this. And if they score another point, they basically put it almost completely out of reach, if it's not already done so.
Well, considering the fact that they're allowed to utilize 1 minute between rounds to collect items,
that makes it even harder.
They could draw out the clock and maintain their victory at this point, I believe.
Yeah, I expect to see them. I don't want to know if they're going to slow down. I would expect to see the team slow down a little. It is quite hot out here. Frozen, not sure on who. Bane is frozen. Oh!
Knocked over the bucket. This time, StackedDeck has knocked over the bucket.
So, doesn't honestly hurt StackedDeck. They get a minute off of this in between rounds. Oh, we got a big word from the commissioner saying the next person who knocks it over, they're going to have to issue a penalty from here on. Both teams have knocked it over, so they give them benefit of the doubt. But now the next one will be issued a penalty. For those who don't know what a penalty is, they're going to start with one player dead on the field. That player will count towards their active limit until their death count's over. So they'll basically be 3-on-4 for the opening minutes. This will be actually the first time we've seen a penalty in Phoenix League, so it'll be interesting to see if that actually plays out. All right, so Paint's sticking with the pole arm. Looks like he's actually been in trading with Bane. It'll be interesting to see how they fight. Block on Bane.
Even though they're making note of the teleport again, it doesn't seem like they're countering it in any way.
Yeah, I don't think they have the counters. That's one downside to the polearm, as well as once they get within that range, he basically can't maneuver.
Looks like most of the field is cleared now. Smurfs going in for the score.
No one to clean up the trash. They're doing very careful not to make sure they knock it over. That should be 7-1 if I'm counting correctly. I may have lost count of a point.
I'm thinking 8.
8? Well, I know one didn't count. I'm not sure if there's another one. So yeah, it should be 8 or 7. One of those two. If it's 8, that means the 3 for the scum. We've got roughly about 7 minutes left. If we account for a minute each, we have plenty of time to actually see a scum come into play. However, depending on how much if they can either force another reset or score another point, they basically make a scum very, very improbable to happen. Iron Skin coming in, immediately being benched, putting someone else in. Another teleport coming in. Nice stab there on Bane. He gets him good. Resetting the ball right there. I'm not sure what Artie was thinking on that one, but he's definitely putting the effort.
The team is distracted, mostly wiped out. Bane very carefully puts
Looks
the
like they're
ball
trying to
in
draw
the
the
goal.
count out. Yeah, I think what they're trying to do there is draw the count out. 10-1. This could be a scum right here. So it looks like we missed 2 points. So this score would end the match. If they score,
no, they would have an 11.
Oh, that's right. They need 12.
Yeah.
Because they need 11 to win. So we need one more to put them within range to scum. Page is doing their work. Looks like teams are making a strategy. It looks like Paint is going back to, he looks like he's going flow again.
Switching Bolt for pole.
I like Bolt with pole. Bane definitely has a lot more hate with pole. Looks like we're calling the skunk roll on this one.
So is it a score of 11 or a lead of 11?
It looks like they're doing a lead of 10 for this one. Manama on a frozen maybe, but he probably was insubstantial, so it wouldn't work. It's 2 points. Oh, very close to taking out. Looks like Bane's taken out. 2 deaths there. That resets. That was a clutch throw by Artie there. You see that throw right there. It comes right in, hits him right as he's trying to score. It falls in. That negates the point. So it looks like we have 4:22 left. They're still within range of a skunk. Well, this game is going to come down, but I can't say it's going down to the wire. Been very one-sided from here. Vanguard doing a great effort of staying in the game, of course. Really playing their hearts out. You got to give credit to those guys. Just looks like a few things could have gone differently, and I think a lot of these scores actually would have been different. But as it stands, the better planning and skill, I think, goes to StackedDeck.
I think the number one bane to their game is not being able to counter the insubstantial state in any way.
Taking an aggressive pusher. Look at that force right there.
Paladin.
Ooh, clutch lightning bolt on that. Taking. Takes a death. Paint is repeatedly stabbed in the back. And he steals that. He takes that one away again. Artie is the gatekeeper, keeping this game from ending. He's going to make this game go to time. That was an interesting play here, and I think it actually almost gave them a good play. They played aggressive. They pushed up to about 2/4 of the field up on their side of the field. Honestly, almost really negated because they put the wall between them and the Paladin. I want to see if they're going to do that again, and to see if they do that again, how StackedDeck answers it. If you're StackedDeck, how would you answer that strategy?
Well, I see what Vanguard's doing. Really abandoning their side of the field isn't going to hurt them at all as long as the ball still sits in the center. So countering that Paladin by just moving away from that area is a valid strategy. StackedDeck can do the same, though, kind of doing a circle motion around them, and they're just going to be in the same boat that they were to begin with.
All right, so we've got about 3 minutes left here, roughly. Seeing 2 in the front. Ooh, force bolts coming out. Just throwing those with a purpose. Abandoning the basket. Looks like we have a Reeve actually making the baskets work. And it looks like he's sneaking it in. Can't answer it from this time. That is the game. We have the game off points. Still only a few minutes left to go, though, so this could have easily gone to it. It was a great game by both competitors. Brayden, thank you very much, and I wish you luck in your future games as well.
Thank you.